Alright, I'm Cronus.
And I'm Jonah, and together we are
Cronus
Cronus
Animosity.
Animosity.
Woo.
Woo.
And this is
That was rather.
this is our second Time and Rage discuss about Pokemon X and Y.
Yeah, that was a rather lackluster intro, but I'm fucking pumped!
I am also fucking pumped. The amount of pumped I am is of fornication level. Just, oh my god. Okay.
I'm also sick, but I'm pumped!
Yes.
Because there's new Mega Evolutions!
Oh yeah, there is. But I wanna start off from the top though. So, okay, so we just got finished with the Pokemon Direct, a little while ago. And the first thing on the list that I think we should discuss is new features. And I'm so excited about these. Okay.
You mean the app?
The app. Okay, so they are, along with Pokemon X and Y, actually, no, it's not exactly along it, it's gonna be released December 25th, but December 25th, they are releasing Pokemon Bank, and it is basically a, online PC box in the cloud that can hold up to 3,000 Pokemon and has a search function so you can find the exact Pokemon you're looking for. So, I find that really, really cool. What are your...
Did you see the mess up on that video though?
Which one?
When they were showing searching for Pokemon, the Magnezone was female.
Ah, I did not see that.
Oh, because for those of you wondering, Magnezone doesn't have a gender.
But
so
maybe it gains one.
That's kind of weird.
That is kind of weird. I can't imagine how they could have that be a mess up though, because like when they just not have programmed it have a gender. But.
I don't know. It's genderless. It doesn't have a gender. You can't give it a gender through hacking or anything.
Fair enough. But no, okay. So more on Pokemon Box though. So Pokemon Bank. So
the downside.
Yeah, there is a. I'm not. It's not that big of a downside, but it's going to cost, at least in Japan, it's going to be 500 yen.
500 yen.
Year.
Yeah, which is about $5 US.
It comes out to 5.022 US dollars. Not that big a deal. I'll be paying it. And it comes with, like when it first is gonna come out, there'll be a trial until January, and then you just pay afterwards. So you can test it to make sure you like it. Probably that's gonna end up being like, oh hey, I put all my Pokemon on there, and then it's like, yeah, but you can't have them back unless you give us money. It's like, oh god.
Also, if it detects that your Pokemon are hacked, then it won't transfer them over.
And I fucking love that. Fucking love it.
So, it may not transfer them over. If you're a good enough hacker, you might be able to get them through.
Yeah.
So come on, boys, let's see them hacking skills.
Yeah.
I said boys, but I meant to say boys and girls. Come on, kiddios, let's see them hacking skills. Let's just screw Nintendo over and get some hacked mons through. Alright.
As a team. Okay, yeah,
As
and that's the next part. So, part of Pokemon Bank is that there's also Pokemon Transfer, which allows you to transfer Pokemon from Black and White and Black 2 and White 2 over into Pokemon Bank and then to your X and Y. So all of you who are concerned, like, oh god, I can't transfer my old Pokemon because some random bullshit about the 3DS not being able to communicate with the DS, it's like, oh yeah, totally can. So yeah, you can just transfer all your Pokemon. It seems like it'll be a lot more convenient than previous generations. It doesn't look like there's gonna be like a mini game for every Pokemon. Would be kind of dumb if, 3,000 Pokemon could be stored on there if they were doing that.
Yeah, it's no longer 6 at a time. You can transfer entire boxes.
Exactly. So I am very excited about that. That will be amazing. Fuck yes. So,
next order. Can we move on to next order of business? Alright, the next order of business is September 27th. They will be releasing X and Y DSs.
3DSs. XL.
3DSs is what I meant. XL, yes.
Not 2DSs. Fuck yes.
They will not be packaged with X and Y. They will not include X and Y in any feature.
Wait.
in any
They
way.
won't?
But they have X and Y on the packaging, not like on the DS itself. One will say X and one will say Y. And they'll have the respective legendary on it. And they actually look pretty cool. So if you don't have a 3DS and you're not going to buy that slice of cheese, you should totally look at it.
I thought that they were bundled with it.
No, they're not. They're released September 27th. Why would they be bundled with it?
Because Nintendo's already going to be releasing the Wii U bundle like a few weeks before with Wind Waker on it. Before it's released.
Well, they're not.
If you'll say so. Seems kind of weird having like a special console based around a specific game and not having the game be with the console. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy because
They've done it before.
yeah, but still, just seems weird. I don't know.
Nope, they're not letting anyone get that shit till October 12th. They're gonna milk every last dollar out of it, because they know people will buy the console even if it's not bundled.
Sweet. Yeah.
So,
Okay. Anyway, but yeah, it does seem you're right. Like on the official store, it does say Pokemon X and Y games sold separately. But
exactly.
I mean, technically speaking, that could just mean like that's not the only way to buy them. But I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, next order of business. Now that we've covered that, would be the new Mega Evolutions. Fuck yes.
Woohoo!
Okay, so. Actually, no, wait, a little bit more before we get to that. So first of all, to lead into the Mega Evolutions, Pokebeach has once again been confirmed. You indeed do not get your original starters from the professor. You get them from one of your friends. The starters you do get from the professor are the original first, Gen 1 Pokemon. You know, Venusaur, Charizard, Squirtle.
I knew Patrice wasn't a real professor name. It was just way too stupid.
Yeah. I believe, didn't the Pokebeach person say that there was like one fact that was faked just so they could tell if someone was stealing their information?
They said they faked a few things.
Yeah.
They didn't say how much was faked.
Yeah. They said like the majority of all the information they provided was real, but they like provided one thing.
They threw in some false information.
Yeah, just to make sure.
I'm gonna assume that the second Mewtwo form is also fake.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into that assumption as well.
But
yeah, anyway. So and then, following the fact that you get the, one of the 3 starter Pokemon from Gen 1, all 3 of them get Mega Evolutions. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. In order to activate Mega Evolutions, you need the bracelet. I mean, I kind of figured that was assumed at this point.
Yeah, the bracelet that everyone has been talking about since they first revealed it, and it's like, oh god, he has a random bracelet on his arm. It has a DNA.
What does it do?
Yeah.
Yeah, the second when the Mega Evolutions happen and the DNA symbol pops over their head, it's like, oh, hey, that's probably what the bracelet was for. But yes, it is confirmed that is what the bracelets are for.
Yeah.
You need the bracelet and the Mega Stones in order to Mega Evolve.
Yes. But anyway, more on the new Mega Evolutions themselves, though. So,
for the starters, the Kanto starters.
So, Mega Charizard is gonna be fire flying like always. Seriously, Game Freak, you had one job. Fuck you.
Wait, I don't think that's as big of a problem now.
Yeah, but I mean, he has Drought now, which is cool, but I do think it's still that much of a problem, because, I mean...
No, it only works... Stealth Rock's only does damage when you switch out. If it has a Drought, you're gonna lead with Charizard.
Good point. But, I mean, at the same time, though, there's all sorts of different ways you can get around that. Like, you can,
You'd have to have a Roar or Whirlwinder.
Yeah, which many people do.
Yeah.
Like, for me, the biggest problem is, like, how dare they have Mega Evolutions be able to get new typings on them and not put Dragon typing on him? Like, what the fuck, Game Freak?
Because they wanted to let him be used in Sky Battles.
Fair enough point. I mean, he starts out the battle as flying. That would be the prerequisite right there.
Yeah, no, but the second he changes out of flying or doesn't have levitate, then he would be excluded. I don't know. I guess. I don't know.
We'll have to test that out when we get the games. Be all like, oh hey, there's an air balloon, and then you pop it, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was
like
wondering
gravity.
if they would allow air balloons, and then if you just get hit, it's a one-hit KO.
Yeah, either that or like, use a Pokemon with gravity or something like that, and then it's like, oh shit.
Oh god, does anything that can participate in Sky Battles know gravity?
I don't know. Anyway, and then, we'll just continue on now. Mega Blastoise, still water type, and it has Mega Launcher, which is a new ability. Not everything is known about this ability, but we do know it increases Water Pulse and Dark Pulse. And assumably Dragon Pulse.
And Fairy Pulse, if that's a move. Don't know if it is.
And Fire Pulse. And Grass Pulse. Just everything that pulses. I don't know.
Elemental Pulses.
I'm assuming what it's gonna be is that it's gonna power up any beam type move, like any type of thing that will come out of like some type of magic metal cannon coming out of a turtle.
Did you see what I'm most disappointed about with Mega Blastoise?
What?
The water pulse animation. Did you see that?
I did see it, I just don't remember it.
It came out of his mouth.
Oh.
Not the massive cannon on his back. It came out of his mouth.
What the
You had one job, Game
You had
Freak.
2 jobs, Game Freak.
You had 2 jobs, Game Freak.
Oh, Game Freak, why? You're doing so many good things this time, but, how do you miss an opportunity like that? Like, every Pokemon gets its own animations, kind of, so like, why would you not make water things come out of Blastoise? Fucking Game Freak. Anyway, and then finally, we keep just stalling here,
Mega Venusaur!
Mega Venusaur.
Woo! I'm actually really pumped for this one. It could be really useful or really not.
I think it's just gonna be plain out useful. Mega Venusaur.
Its ability is thick fat,
Yes.
so it takes 50% less damage from fire and ice, 2 of its greatest weaknesses.
Yeah. So yeah, the way I see that, it's currently grass poison still, and with thick fat, it reduces 2 of its weaknesses that are actually fairly common in the metagame. Not necessarily as Pokemon as much, because oftentimes they get killed really fast. But as types, they're widely used to counter dragons and, lots of other things. So I think with if I remember correctly, Mega Venusaur is a special defense type Pokemon, right?
It looks like it's going to be. Yeah, it's gonna get some special defense and defense boost.
Yeah. So, taking away 2 of its weaknesses, I think that really adds on to its usefulness. And obviously the, usual stat boosts that come with being a Mega Evolution. So.
Lots of people are complaining that Venusaur is gonna be useless without, chlorophyll, cause now its speed is like nothing. But the thing is, if it's out in the sun, it'll still have chlorophyll, so when you go to attack, it'll move first, so it'll go first, Mega Evolve, and then I'm assuming everyone's just gonna use Sleep Powder. So, you go out there, you put them to sleep, and then you lose all your speed, but it doesn't matter because they're asleep anyways.
Is chlorophyll that you gain speed while there's sunlight, or like what's chlorophyll?
Yeah, your speed is doubled in sunlight.
But is it?
That's why
But is it only while in sunlight, or is it like? Because the thing is,
only while in sunlight, which is why everyone has a Venusaur on a fire team, and people are like, why do people put Venusaur on sun teams? Because it boosts fire power and it makes him die faster. And it's like, well, yeah, now he outspeeds everything and just sleep powders them and then kills it.
also solar beam.
Yeah, solar beam.
Yep. So I'm fairly certain that covers basically all the new news. So.
Yep, that is everything.
Yeah. So if you guys want to do a time and rage discuss on anything else, or if you want us to have a debate on something or just anything, suggest it in the comments or on our Tumblr, or on our Facebook. No one actually goes on our Facebook. Fuck Facebook. We have a Twitter too that we will link.
We have a Twitter? Damn.
Yeah, we don't even make individual posts on Twitter. We just have it automatically upload posts. So that's just a thing. Every time we make a post on Tumblr, or I think on YouTube as well. I think like Twitter just gets destroyed by our posts. So
cool.
Yep. So yeah, and until next time, guys and girls, this is Cronus Animosity, extremely excited for X and Y, signing out.
Yeah, Mega Superior, release it, Game Freak. Do it. Contrary, we need that shit.